Warning, the following podcast contains bad words. The consumption by children is not recommended. There is strong talk about people's private areas and what comes out of those private areas and sometimes what goes into those private areas. Yucky adult fluids. Listener discretion is advised.
Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades. Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in!
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Hello, welcome to The Burble. That was just me opening a can of drink. My name is Benny.
My name is Az.
We are back for you and more nonsense to be talked about on the internet this week. Az, how you going this week? How you been?
Up to shit, but thank you for asking.
I got to ask, how's your drug dependency going? You good?
It's high. I'm fucking Walter White levels of drug dependency at the moment.
Do you know, actually, and I'll keep this as one of the rants that I heard on the news only just tonight, but apparently Australians want to become a country of less alcohol dependency.
Ah, fuck that.
But guess where that's coming from? Can you guess?
The church?
No.
Mothers?
No.
The ABC?
No. Get to the other end of that spectrum, though, and I'll tell you.
Fathers?
No. You said ABC. What's the other end of that spectrum?
XYZ?
Yeah, the last one.
Generation Z.
Yeah.
Z. Why am I saying Z?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Too much Sesame Street.
I'm high. That's why. Sorry, everyone. If you don't know, if you've happened across this podcast, you've never heard a single episode before, I'm sorry. But anyway, I've blown out my knee. We talked about it a couple of episodes ago, and it's fucked. So,
and may I also say that you did it in no sporting capacity, no athletic ability.
I was taking my socks off.
Taking the socks off, ladies and gentlemen. He was skillfully taking the socks off.
And I sat down and it all went crunch. It was funny. You know, like when you go to, I don't know, like an old church or a canyon or something, and you get that real crisp echo, like that noise.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
that's the noise my knee made, right?
Right.
Like it went snap.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else there for a second.
No, it went snap, and my partner heard it from the ensuite, and I was like sitting on the bed. She's like, "What the fuck was that?" And I'm like, "That was my knee."
Yeah, no, we covered this off.
Yeah,
didn't
anyway,
we?
this is for the newcomers. This is for everyone that hasn't. Anyway, so I'm
don't
high.
ruin it. They could go and download the episode.
All right. Well, look, my knee's fucked, and I'm high, and I'm saying Z instead of Z.
Yeah.
Anyway, on with the show.
Too much Sesame Street when you were younger. That's
probably
all it is. On this podcast, we are going to be talking about... Now, look, I don't know. There's some strange food concoctions around, and I've gotten angry over the last couple of years about how, companies are just trying to get their things and bring them together to make something new, and it lasts for like 3 weeks, and then it's taken off the shelves, and you go...
The snack food gangbang.
Yeah, the snack food gangbang.
Tim Tam flavoured cheese or something like that. Yeah,
they're scissoring products together.
That's what you said.
They're forcibly scissoring products. Well, they've done it again, this time over in the United States. Okay? So it's not a Lamington flavoured chip or anything like that. It's much worse. It is so much worse. We will talk about that. As also a story that happened 10 years ago has happened again to this couple. Now, they're still together, and congratulations to them for being together. But anyway, the male in this partnership has again been handed crayons and a colouring book as they have sat down to dine together. You can only imagine that this person maybe looks like a child. Well, it's happened again, and the guy's pissed off about it. We're going to talk about that.
Don't blame the poor bugger.
Now, we're going to go back into the annals of the past.
Whose annals?
Our annals, our shared annals. You were there, I were there, we were there, okay? On another internet radio show we used to do, which didn't have any decorum whatsoever at all. And if you think that we have a couple of beers on this podcast, which we do, as we do.
Yeah. Yeah, beers.
Well, on the old one that we did, it went out live, and we didn't both start the show unless we had 6 deep. Wrong or right? Back then, when we were after the cheap drinks, I believe it was Carlton Cold.
Carlton Cold.
We got the Carlton Colds and then punished it. Well, anyway.
Pace in. Let's start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a piece of audio from one of the episodes recorded back in 2008.
I don't know what's going to be worse, the audio quality or the actual
the audio quality's quite good.
We used to have one microphone that we'd swing between each other.
Don't ruin it. We'll reveal that. And
poor.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, well, let's face it. It was poor. There we had some.
No, we were poor.
Of course we were poor. But we did with what we had.
Yeah.
We had to do with what we had. And also as well, there is a TV show that I want to talk about. I've got my rant on about TV. That is, I'm barring up for this one because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You'll hear about that coming up soon. But first, though, we need to go
to the newsroom.
This just in.
We're getting some good feedback. Well, like I've asked, I've been asked by people that because of our journalistic skills that we should enter for a Walkley. And I went, hold on a second, that's out there. I don't know if we even would be able to fit into the Walkleys. Like, we're that good. Our journalism is that good. Anyway, time to find out what's going on in the world of news. This just in, a woman with diabetes has died after stopping her insulin. Well, that was stupid. While taking part in a 4-day slapping therapy workshop.
What?
Regarded the person who ran the retreat as a messenger sent by God. Now, God's coming down and just slapping. Danielle Carr-Gom, who was 71 years old, wrote glowing testimonies about Hong Chi Zhao, saying she believed he was starting a revolution in healthcare
by slapping people.
Oh,
I'd heal the world if I had to slap everyone I needed to slap.
When the woman fell seriously ill because she hadn't taken her insulin,
hit her harder, I guess.
Zhao allegedly told other participants that she was experiencing the darkness before the dawn break.
Oh, God.
And didn't call for medical help. He's now being charged with manslaughter by gross negligence. I believe he's also facing a charge here in Australia for something similar.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's believed, though, that this type of therapy traditionally only really works on alcoholics the slapping.
Is that the punchline, or you been serious?
No, it's believed, though, that this type of therapy is something that is validated in some areas, including treating alcoholism.
Okay.
Where you get to slap the absolute piss out of somebody.
This just in. A Mortal Kombat pro has managed to lose money after winning a tournament. So he didn't finish him? Anyway.
Well, he won the tournament, didn't he?
Well, apparently he threw a chair at a $3,000 lighting fixture while he was celebrating. During a winner's final match, he stood up in victory and yeeted the chair outside the arena and smashed the light fixture.
They had I believe that they actually had the tournament in a ring, like in a boxing ring.
And they've got those big fucking lights above the boxing.
Yeah. So
assume they're not cheap.
I'm assuming he's just picked the chair up and then
Yep, he's yeeted it. And so the grand prize for the tournament was about $560. It's a small tournament, but anyway.
Yeah.
But that means that his tournament winner's prize money and another $2,500 of his own hard-earned is going to replacing the light. Looks like he went from flawless victory to bank account brutality.
This just in, and as a quaint Australian story now.
Quaint.
Most of the stuff that we do comes from overseas, and it just proves that Australians are far less dumber than the rest of the world. Or so you would think. A man has led police on a high-speed chase to the Royal Hobart Hospital while high on ice. He was just trying to get his pregnant partner to the hospital. Yes, that's right.
It really happened.
Yes, this really happened. 26-year-old Trent Leonard was initially clocked driving at 160 kilometres on the Midland Highway at Mangalore just after 4 a.m. A couple of years ago, November 22nd, 2022, after he was supposed to be on home arrest. He was out on bail. He wasn't allowed to leave the house.
Right, house arrest, yep.
So he was sentenced to 2 years and 9 months in prison and will become eligible for parole after 1 year and 4.5 months. He's just trying to get his lady to, the bloody hospital to deliver their child.
I thought the police stop, and when they see the Sheila in the car going, I'm having baby contractions, don't they give you the police escort?
Yeah, not at 160 k's an hour.
Or is that only in the movies?
Oh, it's probably in the movies. The baby, everything was all fine, born January 2023. It's more than likely, though, that this ice baby will repeat the incident when it becomes a parent in 25 years. More on that story way into the future.
This just in. A woman from Iowa who got cold feet just before meeting someone she met through a dating app was arrested after police said she falsely reported the bloke was threatening to assault her, leading to the bloke being detained for over an hour. Wow.
Did she, hang on, she rang the cops because she didn't want to meet old mate?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
So to get him arrested and then you don't have that awkward conversation where I don't actually like you, go away.
What a bitch!
So Sumaya Thomas called 911 just after midnight on June 16th to report that her abusive ex was texting her, threatening to punch, hit, kick, stab her. She also allegedly reported that she was pregnant with the man's baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, officers found the man leaving the scene. He told the officers he only met her a week ago on the dating app. They'd changed from talking via the app to exchanging texts. The woman is charged with 2 counts of false report of indictable offence to a public entity.
She should.
A fucking awesome bloody crime name, isn't it? And 1 count of false report on a 911 call. Talk about a bad match. The first date ended with, you have the right to remain silent.
Very nice.
Wow.
And as this just in, the parents of a 9-year-old Indian boy have complained to the police that doctors at a government-run hospital wrongly performed a surgery on his genitals.
What?
Instead of his injured leg.
What?
The boy suffered an injury on his leg while he was playing with his friends last month. Later, after realising their goof up, the doctors conducted a surgery on his injured leg soon afterwards. A medical officer at the hospital told reporters that beside his leg injury, the boy also had a problem of having a tight foreskin. So the doctors have now given a new meaning to the term cutting-edge medicine.
Fuck. And this just in. 4 Sri Lankan fishermen have died and another 2 are critically ill after consuming unknown liquid from bottles they found while at sea. Fucking hell. I wonder what was in them.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Well, like container ships, they lose like dozens of containers off them every time they go across the seas.
Yeah. They just lose them. They don't secure it.
No, they just fall off.
Why should your Amazon product get to you?
Fuck
you.
I'm fighting with AliExpress right now about one of those containers that had a package of mine in it. They reckon it's been received by me. It's been received by Davey fucking Jones. That's where it is. Let me fucking tell you that. AliExpress can get fucked. Anyway, these blokes are on a fishing trip. Now, see, blokes on a fishing trip with bottles is always a problem.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
They're about 320 nautical miles off the southern coast of Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankan Navy said the fishermen are drunk from the bottles thinking they contained alcohol. Apparently on the high seas, you do often need liquid courage, but these guys found liquid death.
This just in. This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
What were you just saying off the air before?
What about being high?
Yeah.
I said I've been high consistently for the last 2 weeks.
He said, and I quote, he goes, I need to do my own writing, but the producers have come up with this just in at the moment. I've done a little bit, and he hasn't done fuck all. Why? Because he says he's high. That's what he said.
Yeah, I've been playing PlayStation, eating chips and staring at the wall.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you are contributing to the working society. That's all I can say. As today is a very sad day because it's 14 years ago since we lost
a friend.
A very good friend.
Yeah.
I can remember at the time I was actually doing a musical and I was actually the lead role for that musical. And we're all prepared that our friend was going to come along and view the musical. I believe it might have been that Saturday night, and I can't remember.
It was opening night.
No, I don't think it was opening night. It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was after a Sunday matinee, and I got home and all that type of thing. So our friend's name was Jess, and she was unfortunately part of a pillion passenger accident on a motorcycle. Rule of thumb is just be safe if you're out there driving, trust me, because tragedies, they can happen to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Buffhead and I used to do another internet radio show, which I got back into commercial radio. I got back into commercial radio in 2010, and I'm glad that no one ever found out about the internet radio show because it was a little blue. I mean, like, we say words like fuck now. What other words can we say as?
Vagina?
Yeah. We say that.
Foreskin. Oh, you
Prick.
said foreskin already.
I've already said it. But I embellished it. I said tight foreskin.
Tight foreskin.
Tight foreskin. But
So that's the trick. You got to embellish it.
No, you have to use it in context, fuckhead.
You're a shit cunt.
Anyway, we were just doing an episode. And I won't tell you what, because we used to theme every show that we did. We did. We used to theme them. And if you hear any of that audio and what I'm about to play to you, this is just more for historical aspects.
Okay.
Because we haven't heard this audio in quite a while.
No, I thought we'd cleansed all of the episodes.
No, we didn't bulk raise all the episodes off the tape. They still exist. There is a working old hard drive that still exists. Let me give you context. The show was called Fusk Radio. And it was done very sneakily, of course, in my bedroom at home. But we were living together.
Yeah, it was our flat.
It was our flat, pretty much. And we had the one microphone, which was what do you call it? It wasn't cardioid. It was a
condenser mic.
A condenser mic. And so you can have it open and you'll be able to hear everyone in the room. But we would talk and then we'd swing it across. So like I'd talk and then it'd go, oh, what are you going to say, Az? And then you'd hear me go away and then it'd swing across to you.
Yep.
We had the one mic.
One.
I mean, we are professional in here now. We're running a 4-mic system. Like we can have guests on the phone. We've snatched this all up.
Yeah.
We're done good.
This is before podcasts, though. This was early. It was internet radio.
Well, actually it was because like podcasts were you could get podcasts, but you couldn't get many of them.
Yeah, not in Australia.
No,
and the only place you get them is on Apple.
Yes,
and you had to have an iPad. No, not an iPad. What's the other thing?
iTunes.
iPod and iTunes.
iPod, all that type of thing.
They were new. They were fresh.
Now you can listen to podcasts on
everything.
Fucking box guttering outside.
On your fridge.
On your fridge, exactly. Now, we were talking about a horrible, horrible thing that had happened in Australia recently. And, well, just because we could, we decided to make fun of it. It was a grisly murder that had occurred in a town that's quite close to where we are here.
I remember.
And now, I need to give you a warning right now. If I sound young, if I sound stupid, and if I sound drunk, then I was. And I apologise. Okay? Don't cancel me for what I did in the past.
Yeah, same
now,
here.
You don't know. No. I put the effort in. You've got to say the words too.
I was young, dumb, and full of Carlton Cold. I'm sorry.
Yeah. On this clip, you're also going to hear a friend of the podcast, Jace, and our friend Jess. But we are referring to an axe murder that happened only a week or so ago when this went to air. Here it is.
In Australia at the moment, we've had a terrible crime happen, and it is terrible. And
it's a tragedy.
It is a tragedy, but God damn us, if we poke fun at it, that's fucking terrible, and we will all go to hell.
It's the Australian way.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Listen to you on the sauce.
Terrible crime, we'll poke fun at it.
Man, it's not a terrible crime. It's called natural selection.
So an axe murder happened. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, you're not.
I am. No, in a town where they've had 2 axe murders.
All right. They actually had 2 axe murders. So it was like a thing, one in the one of the, like every 20 years they have one, like a comet's coming back around the
They'll
Earth.
probably nearly be due again.
Yeah, I think they might be, actually.
The first one in 1987.
At least they're leaving spaces between them, psyching themselves up for the next one.
It's not like the police Olympics where it might come to your regional event.
My regional.
I don't know what the fuck that meant. I've got no idea what
Don't
that
ask
meant.
me. I was there.
Oh, shit.
I bet they don't know what it did.
Do you remember, though, the bin used to just be overflowing of Carlton Cold bottles in my bedroom? You know what I mean?
In the garage, in the toilet, in every room in the house.
There was just Carlton Cold bottles everywhere.
Everywhere.
Fucking hell.
On the weekend.
Man, it's fucking Cowra. It's a fucking 20-year fucking lottery. Who's going to fucking be the next fucking murderer?
What I want to know is if they're killing people at this such sudden rate, is the population going to die that quickly?
Well, the train.
Why are you laughing? I'll give you the real reason they've had 2 axe murders in the past 20 years. You know how Australia's got this obsession with big stuff, like the big merino, the big banana, the big pineapple?
The big prawn.
Like, yeah, the big prawn, which is
The big yobbo.
the big yobbo. What Cara's going to
The
do?
big fuckwit. John Howard, how are you?
What Cara?
Oh, a bit of
topical.
topical political
Fucking
there.
hell, John Howard was still PM.
No, he wasn't. It was 2008, so that was when Ruddy got in.
Around that time, yeah.
Yeah.
What going to do is in like another 20 years' time when some other motherfucker gets chopped down with an axe, right? They're going to bring out the big axe. They're going to make this big fuck-off wood axe and they're going to plant it on the highway on the way out of town and it's going to like be dripping blood and shit.
We might not be known for anything important, but we're known for this and we are proud.
The big axe!
Well, we're not in Cara.
And if you go to the next town over from Cara, you're going to get the big axe wound.
I forgot. I was about to say, you idiot. Why did you pull the axe wound joke? But I did.
You did.
You really are a big cunt.
It's a cunt of a town, let me tell you.
Do you still hold that sentiment about old Cara there?
I haven't been to Cara in a long time. I've been through it.
Well, yeah, you're either going to have to go through it. Don't stop there now. You've called it names.
All right, look, enough. The rest of the cast have had some drinks and I haven't, so...
Oh, shit!
But the tragedy around it is it's just very, very sad. Now, Jason, you've been following the story. What happened to the guy who actually committed the crime? Where'd he go? What happened?
Okay, Jason hadn't been following the story. I had a second monitor to my left of where I sat at the desk there, okay? And basically I had to swing the mic over my head and then in the direction, and I pulled his shirt to come closer to the screen so he could read it. He hadn't been following the story at all, but he fakes it quite well. Check this out.
Okay, well, check this out. How many blokes do you know go, okay, I'm gonna chop me wife, I'm gonna chop me grandkids, I'm gonna have a go at me fucking daughter, and then, you know what? Hey, I'll drive to Hay.
Sounds like
Okay,
an
get a motel room, and you know what? After all that axe cutting and fucking wounding and shit like that, mate,
7:15 in the
morning, I'll order bacon and fucking eggs.
What else would you have? It's not time for pizza. A man's got to eat after he's done a whole heap of work.
Yeah, true, but then to top it off, he then orders milk.
Dude, I tell you what I want after a hairy axe wound in the morning. All I want is bacon.
When you started saying he went after the mother and the daughter, I thought that sounds like an ex I had once.
And let me guess, he gave you an axe wound? I don't know.
No, but he did order bacon and eggs the next morning.
You fucked this guy?
He said he loved me.
All right. We have just been cancelled.
We didn't get cancelled, but damn, she was funny.
Yeah, she
Why
was.
is she not here now? She would be in this room right now, for God's sake.
Every nation has.
Except Liechtenstein, because they have no rules. And they've already got a big axe.
Dude, the only place that we can get this show played now. No. He's gonna be the bloody the small island of Indonesia where they house the LimeWire mainframe.
There's a time
LimeWire.
LimeWire infecting everybody's computer in the late 2000s.
Wow. Song.exe.
Yeah.
We might be able to get this on the fucking high rotation on the download.
And a very good afternoon to all our listeners on the moon.
NEISS, Das Padania. How you
Look, we need to stop though. I just had to start because that is the biggest story at the moment in Australia.
Wow. How pissed were I?
We're all pissed.
We were actually.
Yeah,
Did we
you
go
sounded
out
like, you
before?
sounded like a 12-year-old boy, by the way.
Did I really?
Yes, you did. You don't have the timbre of your voice.
Well, I was in my late 20s.
I think we pitched it up too, didn't we?
No. All the music, all the
The copyright infringement music.
The copyright infringement music all got pitched up.
Right.
None of our voices got pitched up at all because, quite frankly, that was too much work at the time, and I couldn't care, and we didn't do it. That was a clip from a previous internet radio show that Az and I did. We probably only had maybe 10 listeners at any given moment with that one. Maybe we should do a revival.
Maybe
we should. Well, we did release a best of CD.
Beer and pills.
No. Always.
Oh no, that's my spoken word album.
Yeah, Always Be My Baby.
That's right.
Where the baby's got its head trapped in the pram where it shouldn't have.
That's right.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yep. I just wanted to play that because we miss Jess.
We do.
Jess, we're sending this podcast out into the cloud, and I know that you were above it and all of that type of thing. So, yeah, 14 years today that we...
14 years.
14 years today that we lost our friend. So,
wow.
4th of July is the date. It may not be 4th of July where you are. Well, it won't be when you're listening to this podcast, but, yeah, 14 years this year. So I just want to acknowledge that with a bit of hilarity, and yeah, that was one of our drunkest shows that we did there. And I can't believe we did the fucking thing live too. Like no editing, no nothing. What trouble could you get into? You know, we're going to cancel you in the future. Is cancel culture done, by the way? Is it over?
No.
Is it not? Are they really?
I think people are going to just like keep going.
Well, people aren't. Why are people trying to cancel shit?
Well, I was reading a news article earlier, actually. This is topical. Robert Kennedy Jr. is running for the presidential race in the United States, right?
For this presidential election? Or
No,
I thought they've already chosen who's going to go.
Well,
is it going to be
he's like
Sleepy or is it going to be Dopey?
I don't know. It's fucking Snow White. I don't know.
Yeah.
But apparently one of the tabloids is dragged out a picture of him, 20-year-old picture. He was in like where was it? Like San Belize or something. So like a Spanish country, like, you know, south of the
I
border.
thought you were just about to say a Jeffrey Epstein offshore island
God,
somewhere.
no. Anyway, he was eating a goat, a full goat that was done on a spit. Like they spit out this goat and, you know, they roast it, right? And it's a local delicacy.
And goat is very gamey too.
It is.
Goat is very lamby, but
It's more lamby than lamb.
It is more lamby than lamb.
But anyway, look, long story short, they dragged this photo of him holding the spitted goat out and said that he was in Korea eating a dog.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Did they?
Yeah, and this is the tabloids in America, obviously run by, you know, a Trumper or a Bidener or whatever, but they're like, no.
Well, obviously
Robert
someone
Kennedy-
who's on the smoke.
Well, I'm just impressed that one of the Kennedys made it to 70. Like, he's 70 years old. This photo is 20 years ago when he was 50.
Oh, so it's 20 years ago.
The photo that was taken, they dragged it up. Like, this is cancel culture. Like,
Christ.
you know, you said a bad word in 1979, so you're out. You're done. Your career's over.
That's what I'd say to him.
And he basically did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he going to run for? So this current,
He's like a third runner or something. Like, I don't know.
like a Ross Perot.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
We
like-
haven't had a third runner since bloody Ross Perot, have we?
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's only got about 14% of the like approval vote or the polling or whatever.
See, what's
they do.
the point? You may as well run for the fucking Greens.
Well, he's a Kennedy.
Teal Party, they're getting their slice in Northern Sydney. Fuck the Teals. No, seriously, fuck the Teals. I'm so done with their shit. They go, nah, we can take this. Well, you're like the little engine that could, but you can't, so fuck off. As far as I'm concerned, the Teals will never get anywhere. You need a party that's so full of corruption and hate and shit that to even get a chance.
It's the Karen party.
It is the Karen. You've got like the Karen, but to even get the shorts pulled up, the boots strapped on, and to run out onto the field, you've either got to be a corrupt Labor, a corrupt Liberal, or fucking One Nation. Like, where's their One Nation? Oh, well, actually, no, Trump's their One Nation, isn't he? Over there?
He really is.
Fuck me. American elections and commercial.
No spanking the monkey during the season, squirt! How many times did I hear that? Hi, I'm Hawks quarterback Rusty Grew, and I'd like to tell you doing it with yourself is okay. It's easy, fun, and you don't need any special shoes. It's the best thing I know for the pregame jitters. Cool and in control, Rusty Grew throws for over 400 yards! Treat yourself right. Masturbate before practices and games, and you'll be a winner too.
We're flipping through the trunk in the rubber band. There's single Betty and as when to get them can. But you feel honored that will never be, because the bird was here to stay. You'll fucking see. Oh, holy shit. We know you simply missed their wit. Benny and that's talking shit. On them day, critics y'all damn suck, cause the boys don't give a fuck. The Verbal Podcast is the only way. Maybe you critic cucks would feel better wearing a Verbal branded sweater. On the website, just click on the store page. They got phone cases, t-shirts, posters, fridge magnets, stickers, hoodies, and duvets. They got heaps of merch to make you laugh. They even got Verbal shower curtains for your bath. Holy shit, we know you simply missed their wit. Betty and that's talking shit. On them day, critics y'all damn suck, cause the boys don't give a fuck. The Verbal Podcast is the only way. Maybe you critic cucks would feel better wearing a Verbal branded sweater. On the website, just click on the store page. They got phone cases, t-shirts, posters, fridge magnets, stickers, hoodies, and duvets. They got heaps of merch to make you laugh. They even got Verbal shower curtains for your bath. Oh, holy shit, we know you simply missed their wit. Betty and that's talking shit. All damn day, critics y'all damn suck, cause the boys don't give a fuck. The Verbal Podcast is the only way. Maybe you critic cucks would feel better wearing a Verbal branded sweater. On the website, just click on the store page. They got phone cases, t-shirts, posters, fridge magnets, stickers, hoodies, and duvets. They got heaps of merch to make you laugh. They even got Verbal shower curtains for your bath.
Loose talk, even looser opinions. The Verbal.
As have you seen this fucking TV show La Brea?
No.
Fuck me. I don't know what
La Brea, as in the tar pits, right?
Well, okay, they've called it La Brea, all right?
Okay.
But La Brea it's not about the tar pits.
Either that or a porn star. Like, La Brea is a great porn name.
Really?
That just came to me. I'm high.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, you are. La Brea is a good porn name. Well, when you think of La Brea, you think of black tar. And I don't know, I'm a red-blooded Aussie male, but I'm fairly sure that I don't need to see black tar blasted onto someone's face. It'll end up looking like that scene where old mate has lost his way to get to the ship in Jurassic Park with the stolen dinosaur DNA, and the velociraptor spits it into his face. If anyone find that sexy, fuck off. No. La Brea. Okay, here's the story.
Righto.
Here's the synopsis. Here is the utter bullshit that they're putting on television now. This frustrates me because I reckon that I could make a fucking TV show way better than any of the shit that they're putting on there. In September of 2021, a massive sinkhole opens up in the middle of Los Angeles at the site of the La Brea tar pits.
Right.
And Wilshire Boulevard.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it pulls many people, vehicles, and buildings, including the Peterson Automotive Museum, into its depths.
It's going to be important later, isn't it?
I don't know. The survivors find themselves trapped in a mysterious and dangerous primeval land where they must band together to survive.
For fuck's sake.
They fall into this hole only to discover that it is 10 million BC.
That's a time tunnel, like time travel fucking what if fucking show.
10 million BC.
Jesus Christ.
The show follows the Harris family consisting of Eve, Gavin, Izzy, and Josh. So you've caught enough episodes just to get their names. And after they're separated and attempt to reunite with Gavin, having visions of when and where Eve and Josh are, okay, the sinkhole and the sudden appearance of Terra Taurus, okay, attract the attention of the United States Department of Homeland Security. So a massive hole in the middle of LA is not going to, by itself, is not going to attract the attention of Homeland Security. They're doing a fucking good job.
Dinosaur does.
Now, they're actually investigating a similar event in the Mojave Desert. As this shithouse
Area 51 shit right there.
Shithouse series progresses, the investigators realise that the sinkholes are a temporary portal to the same location. Okay, sorry, I got it wrong. 10,000 BC, not 10 million BC. Meanwhile, the survivors search for a way back through the portal before it closes, which is in the sky. Now, the cavemen and shit, right, they would be, no, seriously, they'd be like, and run under a fucking bush or a cave.
For 10,000 BC, honestly, isn't that long ago?
I know that.
Wouldn't have been cavemen. It would have been like the fucking pharaohs and shit. That's when it was.
Now, strap yourself in, because it gets worse from here, okay? So they're just basically weird fucking animals come to attack them and all this type of shit.
But there wouldn't have been any weird animals. It's only 10,000 years ago.
Well, weird fucking animals attacked them.
That's fucked.
Let me continue. I'm trying to ramp you up to the level I'm at because this is so fucking stupid. Season 2, okay, reveals that the sinkholes were caused by the Lazarus Project.
Oh, fuck
Which
me.
was led by Gavin's long-lost father, James Mallet, and run by people from the year 2076 who are researching ways to deal with their time-depleted resources and how to master de-extinction.
What the fuck? So it's a time travel into the past show that actually turns out to be a time travel into the future show where fucking some normal family's been put on the spot to run around in loincloths and avoid fucking velociraptors.
Yeah, but not only that, they fucking fashion stick weapons and loincloth. They make tribes and shit, and they fight against each other and all that kind of shit.
We'd built the pyramids by then. Fucking stick weapons. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Mate, I know.
Fuck.
The third and final season.
Oh, they go into 3 seasons of this shit?
The third and final season deals with the aftermath of time portal destruction, which brings different things from across time, such as dinosaurs. In addition, Gavin and his allies must contend with the Rysanda group who plan to weaponize time travel. So picture this. Season 1, you're on Wilshire Boulevard, stepping out of a boutique. You got your shopping. You're going to go meet your girlies. You're going to go meet the girlies and all that type of shit. You fall into a hole and then all of a sudden you're part of Lazarus Project in time travel. I don't have it here, but I caught an episode the other night because they started it late at night and now it's on 9 now. It's on an app that you can get for free. You've got to sign up for it, but they've got it on there.
Okay, so I've just pulled this shit up on IMDb, right?
Yep.
So it starts well, 5.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
My favourite comment is the wardrobe department. Well done keeping us clean and dressed up. It makes me laugh that everyone is always so clean with neatly cut hairstyles. And when they've been teleported 10,000 years into the past and living without a shower.
The review aggregator website, Rotten Tomatoes.
How many tomatoes did it get?
It reported a 29% approval rating with an average rating of 4.5 out of 10. That was based on 21 critic reviews. Now, the website critics' consensus reads this. Actually, before I go into any further about that, can I say I came home late from work the other night.
Right.
It's on, right? I leave the telly on, right? I left it on at that particular night. I come home. Now, some of these people have worked out how to go back through time, but not quite back far enough where the hole has opened up in 2021. These people end up in 1988. Now, why? I have no idea. Maybe they wanted to get to World Expo in Brisbane. Don't know.
Pick up a fucking flashy new DeLorean.
But guess what happens then? Oh, they weren't new by that time in 88. Guess what happens then? One of the characters meets his mum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got the whole time paradox thing.
But his mum is falling in love with him. Yep. So
I'm convinced that most television is now just churned out by a fucking AI computer in Korea somewhere.
Yeah.
Just takes words and shoves them together and then spits out a script.
This is. Would you agree at this point in time, from what you've heard from the glowing review that I'm giving it, would you say that this is a show that you want to sit down and binge?
No.
Okay. Now, are you proud of being an Australian?
It depends.
No.
Of course I am.
Yeah, you are? Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
You're going to do
Am I going to lock this in? Tell me, just say, Eddie, lock it in.
Eddie, lock it in.
Locked in.
There's an Australian actor, isn't there?
This show was shot in Australia.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's right. Middle of Los Angeles, Wilshire Boulevard. Boom. No, they're in Australia. You can tell by the trees. So season 1 and season 2 and season 3 all shot in Victoria. Season 4 is going to be...
How many fucking seasons of this is there?
Well, there's going to be 4. In fact, they're probably making it right now. La Brea, stay away from it. It's fucked, all right? They're going to be making some of it in Queensland. I don't know. Now, let's listen to some of these reviews, okay? The Globe and Mail wrote, the series is so wretchedly bad... It is gripping in its awfulness. While a reviewer for the Sci-Fi Radio Network in America wrote that La Brea is everything I hate in network television science fiction and mentions many scientific improbabilities in the first episode, such as statistically unlikely number of survivors. I agree. With their clean clothes and perfect hair, like you said before. These from falling after exiting...
How far did they fall to?
Oh, they fell a fucking long way.
Like the human body can't really fall that far. We're squishy.
Yeah, I get it.
And bones break.
The only comparison I can give you is that at those moments of time where the Wile E. Coyote fails to get the Roadrunner, those impossible falls and those plap things... Longer than that.
Fucking hell.
Longer than that.
And let me guess, they got up and there was a little graze on their forehead or something and they walked it off.
Well, they're looking for their family through a smoke machine going, Sarah, where are you? Anyway, the reason why I wanted to bring this up, and it's very simple, okay?
Because it's shit.
It is the word. It is the... I don't get it. Like, there is so much choice out there now for entertainment, streaming apps, all of that type of thing. It's not just now you can net chicks. Hey. Well, you're not necking chicks with this fucking shit. That's what I'm telling you. Netflix and chill, right? They're just pumping sewage straight into the drinking water that is network television, and I, for one, have had a fucking enough. This is an abomination. It is so fucking terrible, it's not funny. Like, maybe, just allow enough what the fuck to sit there. Like, like... In the Night Garden, that kids' TV show. What the fuck is going on in that? I mean, I don't get it. Teletubbies, I had no idea what was going on in that shit. Mothers must have loved Yo Gabba Gabba. I'll tell you why. Because one of the characters was ribbed for her pleasure. He had dots all over him. And I bet you that was the first fucking toy that they purchased.
Oh, Lord.
For their child. No, these people don't know how to write for TV and fucking market for it. You know what I mean? The Lonely Housewife. It sounds like this fucking thing, like someone watched Lost, stuck the script into a blender, vomited in there, blended it, fed it to children. They grew up only living on, I don't know, no sunlight and onions, and then they somehow got a writing job. And this is what it turns into. La Brea, don't fucking watch it. It's shit. Trust me. I've been watching it, and I'm fucking sorry.
The Battle. This is going to be good. With Benny and Az.
As I know that you have sat around many campfires because I've sat right next to you.
Yes.
Around them campfires.
Yes.
Now, when you're around the campfire, typically, me and you, what do?
Drink.
And?
Smoke.
That's it. And get warm.
Yeah.
And talk shit.
Talk shit.
Like, this is us around the campfire minus the fire and the smokes.
And not catching any fish.
Exactly right.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to go, we talked about this at the intro of this podcast, but I'm so sick to fucking death, bro, of these products scissoring each other.
Oh, right.
I'm fucking done with it.
You're on a rant tonight. You're on a tear.
I am on a tear.
Everything that comes near you, you're just fuck you.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck off. Like, I just can't deal. Products that scissor together, I'm over it.
Like Vegemite singles. They were good, though.
They were good. But that was back in a time where, product, wow.
Yeah.
Now it's like, it's common.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
It's like gravy-flavoured chips and fucking chip manufacturers are to blame for this.
Oh, aren't they?
They just started it. They're like, fucking roadkill. Oh, quick, get the smellizer out on that. And we'll fucking make roadkill flavoured chips.
Roadkill flavoured chips.
And then there's like methylated spirits flavoured chips.
Yep.
And fucking everything.
There's nothing decent like it. Like, they had the Lamington flavoured chips. You remember that shit? No one bought that stuff. What a waste of fucking time. They did. Smiths did. Lamington.
Yeah, I know.
Lamington flavoured chips.
Oh, we had the berry not Tim Tams. Twisties. The purple twisties. They were berry flavoured twisties.
What the fuck is that?
Awful. Like, totally awful.
Who goes into the supermarket and goes, I might try that? Let me tell you.
They were in the chucky-up bin at the servo for $1.
Yes.
I'm like,
yes.
Oh, purple fucking twisties.
Yes.
We'll give that a go.
Oh, my God. Well, listen to this. You want to know how the next generation of the fuckingness that's coming up in terms of...
I can only imagine
fucking scissoring that they're fucking doing.
What they're going to put together next.
Okay, the reason why I brought up the campfire is...
Yeah, righto.
Okay. Have you ever sat around a campfire and, you know, on a stick, on a prong, something... marshmallows.
Of course.
Okay. Now, have you done it, though, where you've actually upgraded to the full s'more?
Oh, that's the American thing where they, like, melt the chocky biscuits around it and stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well,
I haven't, but I know what it is.
But and we've got friends who bring their kids camping and they do it all the time. They absolutely love it. Well, Nissin Foods. Now, this is Nissin. Nissin?
Yeah, they make...
Not Nissan.
No, they're Nissin. They
Nissin.
make cup noodle.
They do. Nissan Foods USA apparently have heard the call. Heard what call? No one's calling for this shit.
Maybe some dude that's just...
No!
Some dude that smoked 100 cones, maybe.
No one's called for this.
I'm hungry.
America, you need to fucking have a good hard look at yourself. Fuck me. No one's calling for this shit as. No one.
All right, so what has Nissan Foods done?
Okay, well, get this. They're combining cup noodles with campfire s'mores flavour.
What?
You heard me. I'm not lying. I can't even make... I'm fucked in the head and I can't even make this shit up.
It's not going to taste like anything. Cup noodles always taste the same, no matter what packet you put in the cunts.
Listen to this. This is from the propaganda minister at Nissan Foods, right?
Mm-hmm.
They describe its latest noodle flavour as an unmistakable blend of decadent chocolate, marshmallow, and graham cracker flavours with a smoky note.
A smoky note.
A smoky note. To top things off, they recommend that you add crushed graham crackers or additional mini marshmallows on top of it all and make them even more gooey.
Ugh.
Now, since its invention 100 years ago, okay, beloved s'mores have been adapted into a wide range of food flavours. So this is not the first time that they've scissored, okay? I hope they use a dental dam in between or some protection or whatnot, right? Okay. But Priscilla Stanton, who is the senior vice president down at marketing up the Nissan factory, right, goes, as enthusiasts seek new ways to get their s'mores fix beyond the great outdoors, we just couldn't resist joining in the campfire fun. Fun? What fucking fun is this? Transforming their classic flavour into a bold, unexpected experience. Get this ready. Here comes the propaganda.
I love it.
Hair Goebbels, okay.
Righto.
That will capture the hearts and palates of consumers nationwide.
Fuck off.
What fucking La Brea pit are you living in? This is fucking stupid. Fuck. I'm so fucking angry about it. It doesn't need to happen. Like when Hamish and Andy, our contemporaries, okay?
Oh, the gravy chip.
They did the gravy chip.
They were fucking awful, by the way.
They were so awful, okay? But it was for a promotion. It was a
piss take. One of them said, let's have gravy-flavoured chips. And
Thank
they
you,
actually
Az.
did it.
That's the word. It was a fucking piss take. But these companies, these senior vice presidents of marketing.
Is this in America and Japan?
This is in America.
Okay. That's worse because Japan have a massive obsession with weird flavoured shit.
I know.
Like, have you seen how many different flavours of Kit Kat they have?
How many Kit Kat flavours can you have?
There's about 100 or so.
100?
Seasonal flavours, yeah. So it's considered good luck to give someone a Kit Kat a day before they do a test or exam. Right, Japan culture's weird, and you really do need.
Well, what if you've got
university
diabetes? Are you going to get all sluggish and shit?
Not many Japanese people have diabetes.
Well, I'm just saying, Jeffrey Robinson hypothetical.
Well, I guess so, or they'll just die.
Well, that's true.
But no,
what type of Kit Kat flavours they got? Like
watermelon, seaweed, white tea, black tea, matcha, and they bring out like seasonal ones like not ramen flavoured, but like umami, like seafoody,
like
kind
poison,
tasty fish. Yeah, but no, look it up. But so like I can imagine that in Japan, maybe biscuit flavoured noodles might go okay. But Japan's a small microcosm of its own that does weird shit and has vending machines.
Oh, I know. I've seen the
right, but not America. Like fucking biscuit flavoured noodles, like marshmallow flavoured noodles.
Now you're pulling the piss, aren't you? You're leading me down a path.
No, it's fucking for real. Look up Japanese Kit Kats. Go on, get on a supercomputer.
What do you want me to look at? Japanese
Kit Kats.
Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Japanese Kit Kats.
How many flavours there are?
I don't know how many flavours. Let me get on the computer. Right. How many flavours?
You'll be fucking amazed.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
300 limited edition.
Fucking hell. Why? Who makes Kit Kat? Is it Nestle or Nabisco or?
Nestle.
Nestle do. Dear fucking Nestle, no fucking way am I buying over 300 fucking flavours of your fucking stupid Kit Kat. You've only got 4 bars of it. Why isn't there 8? Why can't you make a normal fucking Kit Kat and make it super giant? Instead of, as I'm writing here.
I just opened the list of varieties and there's one called Amazaki and I just quickly glanced at it.
Right.
And I thought it was bukkake flavoured Kit Kats.
Along with your bukkake flavoured Kit Kats, I am sick and tired of companies like you.
Baked potato.
I'm fucking writing a letter here. And your fucking baked potato, stupid
European cheese.
Stop being fucking stupid, Nestle. We will find all of your mega factories around the world and burn them to the ground. Yes, burn them to the ground. Yours sincerely, a fucking dissatisfied customer. No way. Did you say 300?
300 different varieties. And this, as I said, the seasonal ones. So there's bukkake, as I mentioned.
Wow.
It's very creamy, that one.
Can you imagine the commercial for that one? Made from beautiful milk chocolate
and
on a mountainside in a cave. Cream is churned so professionally. And we take our
white chocolate.
We take our cream at face value.
Hello, boys and girls. It is time once again for us to dive headfirst into the world of learning. Let's learn new phrases the cool kids are already using out there in the real world. It's time to open up the Urban Dictionary. The word or phrase this week is suicide wank. Suicide wank is defined as a male having a wank and just before he reaches divine enlightenment all over his own stomach they will shout out, "Mum" or "Dad," then try and finish the job before either are able to get to his room. Here is a practical use for the term. Homeboy tried a suicide wank in one, but the second time he did it he failed and his mother's face looked like a plasterer's radio. Painting a picture with words is such a joyous thing. That's all for this week. Until then, get out there and learn and try your hand at a suicide wank. All the cool kids are doing it. Why not you too? Bye-bye.
This is the Burble.
I feel really bad we didn't introduce the Urban Dictionary for this week, but you've gotten it, and it's only going to get funnier. Now, look, I want to tidy up this podcast as we're just
You'll have to get rid of us.
Yeah.
Tidy it up.
Pretty much.
Here's an hour of silence.
Yeah. As a short man,
fuck you.
Have you ever been presented crayons and a colouring book since you turned like maybe 10 when you go into a restaurant?
They didn't have that shit back then. Children were expected to sit down and shut up when we were children.
That's true. Anyway, a 3'7" dwarf has taken.
Hey, little man, little person.
It says my new script says dwarf.
Okay.
Maybe he has a special part of. It's called dwarfism, isn't it? Can't I call it?
Certain little people have dwarfism. Okay, not all little people are
I'm
dwarf.
very sorry to little people that aren't known as dwarf.
It's really hard these days to know.
Yeah.
Well, you got to ask. You got to say, hey.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, Steve or Gary?
I can't ask him because he's not here. Like, this happened overseas.
Right, okay.
I can't ask.
All right, well, just read the read the script.
But thank you so much for correcting me.
I'm trying.
I needed it.
You need a lot of correction.
A 3'7" person took his fiancée to a restaurant for a romantic meal and was handed a children's colouring book and crayons by the waitress when they sat down. James, aged 26, was on a date with his 5'7" fiancée, Chloe, in their native Cardiff when the waitress picked up 2 menus and brought over the crayons and a colouring book. The waitress realised that she had made a crucial error when James said thank you in a deep bull adult voice. James and his fiancée were good-humoured, though, about the incident, saying it was the highlight of their night.
Oh, were they?
Now, they've been laughing about it ever since because this has happened before. This has happened many times before, okay? As he said, look, I said thank you to the waitress. She heard my voice and knew that I wasn't a child. She immediately put the colouring book back in shock, but, okay, he was man enough to see the funny side, and he said, I'd never take offence. They've since married since the incident there, okay? But, yeah. Now, there's another thing I've been seeing on the internet lately where there was where is it? Where's my phone here?
Right.
A guy has married an Indian girl who is the shortest person in the world. Pretty much. Okay, where is it? Here we go.
Right.
The world's smallest woman and her husband, and it says here, I have questions I'm not sure I want answered. And there's the picture there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She's grown.
So what do they call those dolls in Japan that you can buy?
Oh, I don't know the name of them, they're
literally
the sex doll thing.
They're a sex doll and they're that size. I have questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why are sex dolls being sold in smaller varieties, like children varieties?
I don't know. That's disgusting.
They shouldn't do that.
Again, you're talking about
nasty.
Japan with their 300 fucking Kit Kats and their bukkake one that they've got.
Well, I'm not really talking about Japan. I mean, there are sex dolls. Like, I watched some Vice thing on the internets and about selling sex dolls to weird people in Europe and America and shit, and the companies do make child versions of it. And
do they?
It's fucking nasty.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hey, listen, before we go, let's talk about the new website, which is there.
Oh, yes.
Which you can go and visit right now. And by the way, we would like to thank all of our brand new friends that have joined the Burble Facebook page as well.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Get into that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. We post on there all the time, just random stuff. We'll flick it up there if we find it funny. Hopefully that you'll find it funny.
I'm gonna put the bukkake flavoured Kit Kat up. That's all I'll do.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Are you going to use file footage, or are you going to make one yourself?
I'll use file footage.
You filthy little dwarf.
You.
And also you can get some merchandise as well. There's heaps of teeth.
Buy some shit.
Yeah, buy some stuff. Support the podcast. Get the shirt. You can get a long sleeve shirt, like a baseball style one. You can get shower curtains. You can get Burble. I'm not kidding. It is all there for you to get. You can get mouse pads, phone cases, covers for your laptop, covers for your iPad.
You name it.
You name it.
Gets shit.
But we don't. It's all upper body stuff, though. I want to be able to design something more down
in the pant area.
In the pant. Why can't we do pant stuff? I just want to know. If you're a sneaky fan of the Burble, you can even get fridge magnets and all of that type of stuff. Just stick it up there. The kids won't know what it is. Anything that you...
Yeah, we need to investigate that. We need to have people wearing us on their crotch.
I would love to see people get some merchandise and then send photos of them in to the Facebook page showing us exactly that they've got some Burble merch. Why not?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Now, I believe that we may be taking a bit of a break, a mid-season break,
right?
Which will be happening, I believe, next week. Okay. However, though, we're not going anywhere. We're not having a 2.5 year bloody COVID, hiatus. That's not just going to happen. Az has got to go and get some medical procedures done. He's got to do that. I would say that we would have a funny podcast and I'd invite the producer in to do it. But dollars for donuts, Az, she's not actually that funny. Every year she comes out with one shocking thing to say, and that's the one thing, and that's it. She doesn't work as quick as you or I. She's not like click, 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 all that type of thing.
She's also not high.
That is true. That is true. Never been high, never will get high. But anyway.
She takes painkillers occasionally, doesn't she?
Yeah, but no, she's taking painkillers. She's not at the point where I can't trust her and I start locking the silver up.
Fuck off.
Okay. All right? And now you've transgressed past that period of time.
It's been 3 weeks since I seen the dude in the hat when I tripped balls taking painkillers, remember?
Oh, in the corner?
Yeah, he hasn't come back.
The one that stroked your...
Speaking of bukkake, no, we weren't, but anyway.
We're going to end this shit right now. I'm Benny.
I'm Az.
We'll see you next week in some shape or form.
Is it over yet? The answer is yes. Oh, thank God for that. Hit us up on the socials and check us out at theburble.com.au. And don't forget to subscribe and share us with all your mates. Thank you for sharing. And here's the good news. They're back next week. Really? That's good news? It's great news. Here's the taste.
All right, I'm still writing this letter, okay? For Christ's sake. And another thing, Kit Kat, okay? Give us a different colour on the wrapper. Sick of fucking red.
They all are different colours. Bukkake.
And I'm sick of Az interrupting.